They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They send the tight end in motion. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down, it's Love. They'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's into traffic, but taken in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That caught by Davis. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Love. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, 1st and goal. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Long opening drive. It's taken up most of this 1st quarter. And now they want to pay it off. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A first down throw for Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Eagles nothing. They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. To the air again, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Here's Barkley. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They send the tight end in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Love to throw it on first down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd and 10, it's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Seven 3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on, set. Ultra. Go ultra.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Keely Ringo. And the Eagles Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Curt to the air on first down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He connects downfield to Dotson. You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. An even 40 yards. On first down, it's Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts to throw. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Barkley, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Back up to the 3. It's second and goal. Now, Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And now they'll be looking at third and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's first and 10. On play action, Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
The The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
Number 8, Josh Jacobs, the walk-in. Fouls at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be 3rd down. Doubs headed in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
A 33-yard attempt.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Britton Covey now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's caught left side by Goddard. He is in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. A second down throw for Love. High throw, but it's reeled in. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Green Bay first down. They send the tight end in motion. Love to throw on first and 10. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Watch it. Stick.
Tight end going in motion here.
Ready?
On first down, it's Love. That caught by Davis. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Let's go now. Drill 52. Drill 3. Stick. Mega. Smack. Red. Hey.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Check. Huh?
On second down, Love. Open man is Davis. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Cut.
Love to throw it on first down. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal.
Complete to number 88, Luke Musgrave.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Love. He's got his big tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
63, 63, 63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack.
It's third down. You're trying to extend the play, Mike, as long as you can. Give your receivers every chance to find some open space. But in this case, he bought as much time as he could, but in the end, he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Hurts. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go. Black Olsen. Yellow.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
To throw is Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Packers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. Third down coming up.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here we go. This is fourth down. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, well shy of the marker. That's going to be a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Now Hurts. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
To return, it's Nixon. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. This is 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They send the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Love. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to get back to a 1-possession game. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. We'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. Packers going to use their final timeout now. First and 10. To throw is Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.